Hey guys, that monkey we're back here for another video, guys. This will be my week 10 waiver wild show. These are all the pickups you want to make for week 10 for running back, wide receiver, tight end, and we'll even talk about a little bit about quarterbacks. So let's get started with quarterbacks. My quarterbacks are going to be Dak Prescott, Tony Romo, and Colin Kaepernick. And I'll talk about Dak Prescott. I've been talking about it every single week, guys. I still don't understand how not every single league owns him, and I know it's kind of like a twist of events. I'm talking about both quarterbacks on the same team. It's like, how can you do that? Because the thing is, Dak, I think, will be starting for the next 2 or 3 weeks, but after that, Romo should be starting again. So, pick up Dak for now, and I could see picking up both quarterbacks and actually just riding the hot hand with Dak on your fantasy team, and then, putting in Romo once he does get benched. Running backs to pick up: James Starks, Dion Lewis, and Peyton Barber. I'll talk about James Starks. So James Starks, obviously, Eddie Lacy's out for the year. Don Jackson sucks. Ty Montgomery right now is the only running back. Main thing to look at is that when James Starks does come back, he's going to be the number one halfback in Green Bay. He's going to get most of the carries. He's probably going to split carries with John Jackson and Ty Montgomery, but therefore he'll get all the goal line opportunity, and you just got to pick him up just because he's going to be an RB2 flex spot for the rest of the year. Wide receivers to pick up are going to be Jameson Crowder, Mr. Chris Hogan, and then, of course, Cameron Meredith. So, if I could speak. I'll talk about Chris Hogan. So Chris Hogan is the Patriots' deep threat receiver. We saw this a couple weeks ago when he had like a 60-yard touchdown catch. I'm sorry, not a couple weeks ago. We saw this not last week, but the week before that, because they had a bye week last week. We saw him catch like a 60-yard touchdown against the Bills, and the main thing about him is he's the deep threat, okay? And Tom Brady, when he does throw deep, doesn't do it too often, but when he does, Chris Hogan's going to be the guy to catch it. So, plain and simple, Chris Hogan's going to be your guy to pick up. Wide receivers, we're going to talk about Austin Hooper, the Hooper man himself, Cameron Braith, and Lance Kendricks. I'll talk about Lance Kendricks. So, what we saw in that Carolina Rams game was, I believe Kendricks had like 100 yards, something like that. He actually had a pretty good game because they kept just throwing him the ball. And if he's going to receive that many targets and that much opportunity, he's bound to have a good game every single week. And if you look at the fact that if he gets one of those targets in the red zone, he gets a touchdown, bam, his floor is going to be 7 points. Already, I think his floor right now is like 5 to 7 points. So if he gets in the end zone, that's like 10 points, up to 12 points. You never know what he's going to do, but he definitely has a great ceiling. So definitely recommend picking him up. That's pretty much it for the show, guys. Just a quick, waiver wild show, just who to pick up. So I'll see you guys in the next one.